So we're here at this pseudo-British pub in Erchia, a town next to Santa Susanna, here with Teo, and talk to us about some beautiful wines that are made in 4 different regions in the south. So the first one is a Gaglioppo from Calabria. The second one is a Aglianico from Campania. And the third one is a Merlot from Abruzzo, and a Syrah from Basilicata. So this is a new venture, and it's going to be great. We're all gonna learn so much about what went into making this wine, and we're in a beautiful, beautiful place here. Got the star ceilings up there, very typical of Puglia, and excited about it.
It all started with Teo's father, Pietro, and his vineyards. Yes, like he's been making wine for a long time, for decades. Okay, until Teo, who kept studying, and then he got to a moment when he was like, let's try to do something different and let's give some importance to this wine. Let's put it in a bottle, let's enjoy it, let's bring it outside. Okay, and he started all of this thanks to his family and to his wife Valentina, who is also my boss, but also my sister-in-law. So the family continues in a way, okay, but still innovative. You will see that we have a very large range of wines. Yes, we start with like the very popular, the roots of our territories with Primitivo and with Negromaro, and then we also have many other different. We have like some whites like Fiamma and Malvasia. I don't know how much you're familiar with all of this. We're gonna taste some of that. That's just to tell you that we like to be very dynamic and to go over, to have a wide range, to experiment, to try to do something new, but still very, very close to our roots here as well. So tonight we're gonna taste 2 whites, 1 sparkling. You're gonna see why I was telling you about being innovative and do something new. We're gonna see it in a minute with the whites, and then we're gonna taste this new line, this new brand, Premura, because until now we've been doing like our most brand, which is La Polina, top and exclusive new line of iconic terroir, which is Premura, which we're gonna get to that in a second. First, we start with the white, okay?
Lunole, it is a classic method like champenoise method. First one, on the left. Okay, this is Negromaro. Negromaro, you know, is a red grape, but in this case we make white because we have the harvest earlier than normal, when the color of the grape is not ready, when the color change. In this case I have directly press. The anthracene in this case doesn't go in the mast, and I have no the color. The basic wine is around 11 ABV, and later I put in bottle with the sugar and the yeast for the secondary fermentation inside the bottle. I have 12 months on the yeast. In this case, the polyphenolic substances, the polysaccharides, the monoproteins give me a very, very body in the mouth. After I have the gorgement, and this is pas dosé. Pas dosé because I don't put sugar during the gorgement. This is millesimato. Because it's possible to put the vintage on the label. This is 2023, 12 months on the yeast. Cheers!
Cheers!
And welcome to all.
So, isn't it true that nobody else is doing this?
Well, no, we have Okay, let me go one step back first. So Teo just said he was talking about an early harvest. He makes it sound
my
and look
favorite.
very easy, but it's not. Okay, first of all, because early harvest means that you have to know when the grape are ready for an early harvest. So they don't have to get to the full coloration, but they don't have to be like too green yet. And it's an harvest that you can't do during the day. You have to do at night or very early morning because the temperature has to be very low. You can't do it at like 35 degrees go and harvest. Yeah, so like everything has to be very like controlled and obviously done by hand and done well. Otherwise you're gonna lose it. And one of the reasons why Teo chose Negramaro for this, you can do others as well. But the nice thing about Negramaro was because Teo knew that he has a very nice acidity in order to make a white wine from it.
Yes, also because our area is not very famous for
Yes.
white grapes, because normally also in the past is a very hot area, and normally it's very difficult to find a very good white grape. But we have a very good red grape, and in this case when you make Blanc de Noir is very interesting, I think, because inside the white you have the characteristics of the red. In fact, in the mouth you can find the body, the structure, the acidity, the minerality. Also because our area is very particular about the soil. We stay, in the middle between two seas, Ionic and the Adriatic Sea, and in the past this area was a sea, and normally in each soil we have a lot of minerality, a lot of salt sensation, and you can find this also in our Blanc de Noir, in our white.
Do you want to speak to the label? His wife?
Yes, Mino, because Mino speaks
His wife
well.
creates all the
of English.
labels. She's very
Better on me,
talented.
of course.
Yes, this is the label is from Valentina, his wife, and Nadia.
This is very cool.
If you can see, actually, as of this moment, I can't even
It's
remember the name.
it's a dandelion.
Dandelion.
Yes, dandelion. Yes. So it is in between. You can see like the sun and the moon, but this particular one, it goes from the very flowery part to losing it as if it goes out. Yes. So it's the double meaning. The dandelion.
Dandelion.
Because lunole means moon and sun. Lunole, moon and sun. There is a flower that become
The dandelion.
from like sun, because it's
very
orange,
flowery and
the color,
and
to moon, because go away like a moon. It's very similar, and this kind of flower you can see in the smell, I think.
Is this regulated by the grape? I mean, does it have to be a certain?
Yes, it's possible to make Blanc de Noir in our area only with Negramaro. It's
Okay,
not possible to make Primitivo white. It's not possible. But I think that is because Negramaro is very good also like white. Is very famous for rosé. It's very trasversale, very
Versatile.
Versatile.
yeah, versatile. Yeah.
Bino was pointing out too that there's a lot of acidity in Negramaro as compared to the Primitivo, so that helps with making white, because it gives that acidity to the white wine. But Teo also makes, like you said, a rosé, a rosato is what they call here, out of Negramaro. So 3 different expressions from the same red grape.
I always have loved red wine more than a white wine. So when I discovered rosés in the south of France in 2005, when I came across, it was a red wine grape produced like a white wine. So It's a white wine for red wine lovers. And that's another reason why I love this so much.
Thank you. Okay, on the right you have another one. It is also Negromaro White. Non t'aspetti means doesn't expect.
No
You
expectations.
don't expectation. It's very difficult to find white from red, no? You told before. But in this case, it's not a first fermentation, basic wine to put another one in bottle, like the first one. In this case, we have the harvest also early of the normal, but when the alcohol by volume in total is around 12. Also in this case, the color of the grape is not completely. And in this case, it's very important to have the very quickly
maceration.
no, very quick pressure without maceration, because if I have maceration, the anthocyanins go inside the mast. But if I have a little bit of color in the mast, I put oxygen. It's a technical through oxygen, because the oxygen go away the anthocyanins. And in this case, I have before the alcoholic fermentation the mast completely white. You can find also in this case the mouth is very deep, very strong, good minerality. In this case, the shelf life is more than normal white.
Because it's a red wine grape.
I think around 3-4 years, of course.
Okay, this we go into the realm of Premura. Premura means taking care. Give care, take care, have care of something. Okay, and it all started with a jar. Okay. We were searching on the hunt, okay, for very what we call iconic terroir, okay, unique, different, yes, small, mostly unknown, remote, yes, in southern Italy. So we went from here's Puglia where we're from, okay. So we went somewhere else. We went to Calabria, up to Campania, Basilicata, and Abruzzo. Okay, looking for these small, unknown, very unique places and vineyards. Yes, looking for different kind of everything, like different soil, different like climate, different kind of like going from the sea to the mountains. Yes, and that's what we came up with.
So for us, in the beginning, the question was, which is the best place in each South Italy region that give the best wine, and we went in each of these regions to choose the best vines to give us the best wine for us. And we have the two years, and we go in each region to choose the best place and the best vines. We start with Calabria. The best place in Calabria is Syrah. Syrah is the name of that give also the DOC. Is in the south on the Ionic Sea. It's very famous area to make wine, and is very old wine region, because in the first time the Greek people started to make wine in this place.
But what we're looking for was the small wheat, the single wheat.
Streno.
What does that mean?
Streno, difficult to
We are
boil.
partners.
It's difficult to
And with
boil.
the vinification.
It's a wild place.
Okay.
We
Gaglioppo is the most famous grape in Calabria, in this region. Okay. You can find only in Calabria.
All of this.
It is first time for you to test it.
See, beautiful nose.
It's very nice.
Beautiful nose,
Ron,
huh?
have you ever heard of this grape before?
The Gaglioppo, no. First time.
Started with the second most famous grape.
Yes, because we put in bottle in January,
Yeah.
and we present this wine in Italy.
I feel
For the
black
first time.
cherry.
So be care of everything, even like the details, okay? Starting with the bottle, which is like all engraved. You see, there is no front label. It's like the bottle itself is engraved. The cork is a single piece. The cork is like a monopiece.
Natural cork.
A natural cork monopiece. Okay?
Monopiece. Without TCA, come si dice? The smell of cork without, because they control each cork before to put in commercial.
Labels, yes, they all have an animal, you'll see, and they're all very characteristic from the place you
The
were
region
from. So
is
the
known
region,
for-
in here we're talking about the goat. Okay, so this vineyard that we chose here in Calabria, and we call it Terroir. The reason why is because we were talking before about vines that struggle. These have had a hard time initially. They had to take a long time to get used to the climate. So they had like the vine really had to get used to the territory. Yes, we're on the side of the mountains and the sea on the other side, and we have strong winds. Yes, it's a very hard territory for plants in general and for vineyards. You know, the vines to grow and to resist. So this is a vine that really resisted in time, you know, and that's why it's Terroir, which means like that kind of like resist with strength, you know, with resilience almost. And the goat is very characteristic from that area. Yes, and the goat is also a kind of animal that is very hard-headed.
Hardy, yes.
Yeah.
As is this one and this vine.
Can survive in
Yes, exactly.
so many
This
terrains.
is a limited edition because each bottle
Limited edition.
has a number
Yes,
of
you
bottles.
see, we are drinking number 11. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, number 13.
And this is single vineyard, and this wine stay inside the tonneau for 1 year around. Tonneau,
It's a
Okay.
French.
French oak, medium toast.
Okay.
Tonneau is 500 liters each.
Of a kind and
So Ram, how do you feel? Did you know Gaglioppo, or is it a first?
No, it's the first time, very first time for me. So, I mean, it's beautiful. The nose to me,
I still got some.
as soon as he poured it, the nose was just it was so fragrant. I mean, amazing. It just, now it's opening up a little bit more too. It has just enough acidity. There's a lot of minerality to it too, probably because of the sea that you were talking about
Yeah.
right there.
It's very savory.
Yeah.
up front, and then the finish is long and thoughtful.
Tannins are smooth.
Exactly.
I mean, they're not heavy.
No,
Nicely balanced, structured.
I mean,
It's
gentle.
it's very
It's very
well.
gentle.
It's gentle, but still like with forte, but it's a gentle, strong,
oh,
straight.
I mean, this could you could pair it with anything.
What would you pair it with? What food?
It could go
Ragu.
anything.
She said
Cheese?
it's very versatile.
You could do
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah.
I mean, you could even do fish with this because it's so smooth.
Also fish. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's so
The
light.
up front is
Did you write the
light
recipe
and the
down?
finish is
No, it's
So we're moving on to an Aglianico from Campania.
Okay, second one. We move to Campania. The best grape in Campania is Aglianico, also the most famous. Okay,
It's not.
this is Aglianico, 100%. Stay close to Taurasi. Taurasi is another very famous city of Italian wine because give the DOCG name Taurasi DOCG Aglianico. We stay close to Taurasi. This place, Sant'Angelo all'Esca. Is another country in the province of Avellino. We stay on the Vulcan, very old Vulcan. Now doesn't work, fortunately, but give us a lot of volcanic soil, very particular. We stay around 400 meters on the level of the sea, and in this case we have also a lot of different of temperature between night and day. For this reason also this region is very famous for white. But this kind of soil give us very particular wine and a lot of polyphenolic substances. This is a single vineyard, the vintage is 2024. Also in this case we put the wine inside the tonneau for 1 year, and also in this case you can see the number on the label.
And so Teo, these vines grow on the volcano?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
On the old
On
volcano.
the old volcano that's
The
dormant.
soil is very unique because a lot of stone is not rich, but has a lot of stone. Also in this case, the stone give me the structure, the minerality sensation. This kind of soil with this particular weather, because the temperature also in summer is less of the normal, is cold, is a summer cold, give very elegant wine. Also Aglianico has a lot of tannins, but in this case I prefer to don't cover the tannins, but smooth the tannins to have a soft sensation in the mouth.
So Teo, Jeff had a question. The tonneau here in Torre Santa Susanna? No, over in
Yes.
Campania.
In the winery, yes.
In the winery itself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How
The
did you?
aging time is in the origin, in the area.
Okay.
And just for bottling, we put the wine here just for bottle. I follow the vines and I follow the maceration, the vinification method.
Right.
I follow each time to produce the wine. You know? Also during the aging, we control every week the wine to see if the way is okay.
So neutral French oak,
French oak, medium toast.
medium toast.
Second passage,
Second passage.
not first passage,
Right,
because
right.
first passages give a lot of
Overwhelms.
sensation.
Yes.
Not like barrique, because barrique is very small, and also in second passage give me a lot of oak sensation. Tonneau, I think that is better because also in first and second passage don't give me a lot of sensation. This kind of oak sensation I use to increase the smell, to increase the complexity,
Yeah.
but it's very important for me to don't cover the characteristics of
the wine itself.
of the
Yeah.
grape. Yeah,
So the fermentation all happened in steel tanks.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Decided that these vines give me a good grape to make a good wine.
Okay.
And we follow the process every week to control if the vines was okay, if the grape was okay, to decide the time of the harvest.
Okay, cool.
How big was the vineyard?
Around 10,000 square meter each, and we produce only 1,500 bottles. It's possible to produce more in the future, I hope. We start with only 2,000 liters of wine, but it's possible to produce until 8,000 liters each vines. We it can have soft and tannins, but I know that this wine need other months, other year.
I'd say
Aging.
at least 3 to
The shelf life is very high.
Very long.
Good.
So
What kind of sensations do you get from this wine on the nose as well as on the taste, on the palate?
Gaglioppo. is-
No, not Gaglioppo, this Aglianico.
No, I
Oh, okay,
I
you
speak
do a
about the
contrast.
different, no?
Sì, sì.
Okay.
Gaglioppo normally is more ready to drink, I know, and normally has very less quantity of tannins, like Primitivo, and normally the shelf life is not very long. In Aglianico, the shelf life is very long because normally inside the grape you have a lot of polyphenolic substances, especially tannins, and these tannins is very important to increase the volume of the molecular, because if you have very big tannins are more soft than very small tannins, no? And the secret is to increase the tannins during the aging, and for this reason I prefer to use French barrique, because French barrique give me exogenous tannins that together the grape tannins increase the volume and are more soft. Because to not give me good tannins to increase the soft sensation, but in the nose don't cover the grape sensation. Barrique normally cover the grape sensation because give me a lot of smell also in the nose.
Because the exposed area is smaller, right? So the influence of the wood itself is greater than in these bigger ones, because the wine is not in contact with the surface as much as it is in a smaller container, right? So
It also depends a lot of the wine, like Teo was saying, like this in particular, he prefers the Tournon, but he made, for instance, grape Primitivo on the barrique, and on first passes barrique, just because that particular barrique that he uses, the barrique for works very well with the Primitivo vine, another single vineyard that you know very well, the Imon, and that goes very well with it, That goes hand in hand, With these ones, he preferred the Tournon.
Like Japanese.
Name, Parita. Okay. So, as Teo was saying, we're talking about a region like full of contrasts, in nature and also in a way culturally as well. But we went to the balance. So we use that contrast to get a very balanced wine. Okay, and our animal here is another very characteristic animal from that area, which is the deer.
stag.
When's the last time? You don't remember the last time I had a beer?
I have one for dinner.
Abruzzo, we stay in the middle, but the place where we chose the vines is in Atri, in the province of Teramo, in the north of this region. The best part of this region, because from Atri and close to Atri was born the DOCG Colline Teramane, the best DOCG in Abruzzo. Normally they work a lot with Montepulciano, but Montepulciano is particular grape. We chose these Merlot vines also because is important for me in this case, for this work, the soil, the place, and it's not very important the vines, the grape, but for our work is very important the place. And this place is fantastic because inside these vines you can see on the left the sea, Adriatic Sea, and on the right the Gran Sasso mountains. And it's very good because the soil is very particular, it's very rich in this case, but it's a hills.
Now we're going to a soil that is very rich in water that comes from the floods of the ice from the mountains.
It's not flat.
Very steep, very steep.
It's very steep, yeah. It's very steep. And also in this case, the vintage is 2024, 1 year in Tonneau French barrique. You can see the number of bottles is a very unique wine for me.
I like
So
it.
and the animal we chose for this one is the bear, and the bear is very popular, very characteristic of
Yes.
that area, and we called it orso, and we called it prece. Okay, prece is from poetic and Latin preghiera, okay, which is pray. And the interesting thing is that all over that area, like in Abruzzo, when you go through the woods and the mountain, you can find hermitages. You know? Like we found some of them, okay, and some of them from side to side, you know. So that's why it's called prece, prayer.
In the South Italy, and the summer was hot, and you can see in this glass the hot Merlot. Because the sun is a lot, and normally the grass sensation, the herbs sensation are less of the normal. Respect New Zealand, respect French. Is a hot Merlot.
I like this Merlot a lot. This is a Syrah.
Syrah, yeah. Syrah from Basilicata.
We're at
They
the
turned
foot,
it back,
on the
so.
foot of the Boucle, okay, which is a dormant volcano, and there is a lake inside. So another very unique wine. You see that we started, we were talking about a journey. You see how we moved from place to place, from nature, kind of nature to another one. We're going to seawater to volcano, to mountains, winds, everything very different. So that's what we're looking for, and that's what we found.
So you're saying this is also grown on volcanic soil?
Yeah, yes, because Italy was born from volcano, no? From the North Italy in the south, you can see this kind of mountains. Each mountain was born from volcano. All region, but not Apulia. Apulia grows from the sea.
Right.
Grows from the sea. In the past, Italy was around this kind of volcano, but Apulia was inside the sea. And this is a very old volcano. The name is Vulture. It's very high, around 2,000 meters on the level of sea, and for this reason also the temperature, especially in winter but also in spring and summer, was less of the normal. And it's very good for the maturation, very slow maturation. When in a red the maturation is slow, the grape has the time to put inside a lot of polyphenolic substances.
This is my new favorite. So this is the kind of wine I think he and I we prefer. I can drink this anytime, every day. But this is
yeah, very elegant, very complex.
Complex, just like me.
Yeah, I agree.